It's November and it's calling for temperatures in the double digits and beautiful weather. So also just 2 nights ago, my new bow seat came from Swift. So we're gonna put the new bow seat on and I'm taking my youngest son and we're gonna go for a one-nighter and discover some new lakes. We just stopped for a quick check of the canoe and the fall colors here. I don't know if you can. All the hackmatacks are bright and pretty. So, see them? So we've got about like 6 lakes to go through to get to where we're hoping to get to tonight. And we're a little late leaving, about an hour late leaving this morning. Anyway, we've got about probably 6 hours of daylight, and we're just going to do our best to get to the lake, and if not, no big deal, we'll camp somewhere else. But
what are you doing? Hi, are you going in a canoe? Are you going in a canoe?
first lake. It is a little tiny puddle, really. And it's got a lot of hardhack around the edges of it, but the walk down was pretty easy through some hardwoods. This is the third one of these that I found when on backcountry trips. Awesome. You okay? You need to put your lights on. All right, we are looking for a brook up ahead that will take us into the next lake, hopefully with little to no portaging. Is this our brook, dude? Entering into our next lake, Clam Lake, and it's looking a little bit windy. Also, this thing doesn't want to sit still. So. Pretty sure I see blue up there. That must be our portage. There's the blue mark.
Right there. I'm assuming.
Oh, it's a nice sandy bottom too.
Rocky.
Go on, go out. It's beautiful and mossy in here.
Should I take off my jacket?
I wouldn't bother. It's not that far to the next. We got a little more wind than I was expecting. I checked this morning and it didn't look too bad, but on these lakes it's actually quite windy. We haven't had to deal with a headwind yet, so that's not so bad. This portage is only like 150 meters, So we took the packs over, and I'm gonna grab the canoe and take it over. And I think we're gonna have a bite to eat because I'm hungry. Did ya? It's bound to happen.
Not too much, though. Mom, this rock's split in half. What? This rock is split in half.
Absolutely no way for you to get up. Good try. Be very careful. This area over here is a campsite. Quite lovely. And there's a fire pit up against that rock up there. Also an old fire ring here. Can you go fill this with water?
Yep. Oh, jeez. Don't fall. Don't fall.
Thank you. We're gonna have a pretty simple lunch with some mac and cheese. You gotta turn this and then clip this. Oh, you gotta do it quickly. Turn this way. Yeah. And click it, click. There you go. The last lake we were in was really dark, and this one is just crystal clear and beautiful. Ooh, yeah. Let's see what I mean about how beautiful and clear this lake is. So this is actually an arm of the lake that goes way down, and we are going to go out around this bend, and there's a nice big bay over there. We have to go down to the very end of it, and if you go that way, there's actually a road that comes in on this lake to a beautiful beach, which we come to a few times a summer and enjoy swimming in this beautiful lake. But the lake that we're trying to get to, when you look at it from an aerial photo, looks like it has an even bigger beach than this lake does. So I'm really crossing my fingers that we're in for a treat. So
We went through two.
and plus our 2 big portages around.
Holy no. Well, I want. I'm trying to get one.
Waylon,
The helmet.
go on. Get. No. And here's our next portage trail. So this one, I believe, is the biggest one we're gonna have, and it is 600 meters, and it looks like it's going to be a beautiful walk. So we're gonna take the packs over first. You're gonna lose it.
Yeah, I know.
Here, I got it. I got it. It's all right. When I'm old and I can't do it, you can do it for me, okay? All right. canoe. We went all the way through and got to Black Lake. And this is a funny trail. It's a trail for about not quite half of it, and then it turns into like a logging road, basically. That makes for really easy passage.
Whoa, you're in the bushes.
I'm in the bushes. Oh, Waylon, move. Oh, tight squeeze, tight squeeze. Oh, yeah, there. Yeah. My goodness, I'm wearing too many layers. It's too hot. This is where it comes out to that logging road that I was talking about. There it is. It's incredible. Any of you who have carried a canoe on your head probably know this, but if not, it's incredible the amount of force the wind has on the canoe when it's up in the air like this. It feels like a kite, like it's pulling, and it just wants to take you away with it. Actually, right now, forcing the canoe to the right when I want it to go left, and it's a struggle. All right, there we go.
Don't let it float.
From here, we're gonna go down. Let me see. The outflow from Black Lake, a small tributary of the Clyde, is 700 meters along the lake's western shore, around a point and past a small log cabin. Oh, there's a small log cabin on this lake, apparently.
Oh, where?
I'm not sure. Down that way. The top of the brook is clogged with large rotting logs, and 20 meters downstream is a footbridge. Below here, the brook quickly deteriorates as it spreads around rocks, and it's impassable even in high water. The portage is river right, so it's a 500-meter carry on the other side of this lake, and it goes down into a still water, which leads into the next lake. All right. Ooh, awesome. Let's do this. Tree work ahead. There? Okay. So our portage is over there. There's a blaze. It takes us through this brook, which is blocked by apparently a log jam and some other things.
Mom, I'll handle
And then there's this little cabin, which we're gonna be nosy and check out. And then we're gonna go do a 500-meter portage. So our guidebook says that there's this log jam, and then the brook gets really rocky and difficult to travel. So there's a portage trail over on that side in this swampy area. But what I think we're gonna do is put in here and take our chances down a little ways. And if we have to pull out and get back on the portage trail, we will. But if we can cut some of it off, we will. So let's do it.
Mom, there's a mushroom growing in the water.
Oh, really? Good boy. That's it. Oh yeah, it's soggy. It's in the water. I hear your hiccups and some water. So this is supposed to be impassable. That's why we were supposed to take the portage, but I think we might have some carrying ahead of us yet. So that right there is the reason we were supposed to take the portage. So listen to your guidebooks, folks. And that right there is a goofball.
Big bomb?
This is why there's a portage here. We lugged our packs up to this point, and there's actually the brook splits here. We never did find the real trail, to be completely honest. We've just followed the brook, but we did find the still water down below. So I went back, got the canoe, brought it this far, then we took the packs the rest of the way, and now I'm gonna take the canoe down there. Easton's having a snack by the packs, and Waylon and I are on canoe duty. Although we didn't find the trail, the first was really boggy and wet, and this part is quite pleasant. It's a nice oak forest with a few nice big pines, and it's very beautiful. Still water is. Where's our boy? Huh? Can you find him? So, we're going into our last lake before we'll enter the lake we're gonna stay on. We're about 2:30, I think. Whew. We're looking at dark around 5-ish, 5:30. So we better boogie, but we'll make it. There's what we were looking for, paddleable water. Okay, get in your seat. Don't squish our buns. Waylon, you can't get the stick. You can't get the stick. It's okay. It's way out there. You don't need the stick. Here. You don't need it. You need to get in the canoe. Here. Get in the canoe. Get in the canoe. Get in. Get in. Good boy.
Don't stay.
crier. We've got a crier. Yeah. What a treat. It's lovely here. Russia Lake treating us good. Not windy like it was this morning. Mr. Crybaby. Mr. Crybaby. What have you got?
Skittles.
Hmm?
Skittles.
Oh. Hey. No, no.
Waylon, no.
Hey.
Hi, Waylon. Hi, buddy. I think I hear running water.
Right there. We just gotta
Only go cross.
portage around this and paddle across the lake. And it's home sweet home for the night. You did good.
Where's my shoulder?
Okay.
Help.
All right, I got it.
Come on, Waylon. Hip, hip. Good boy. It's a big bush.
Lake, and that's our beach over there that we're gonna check out. Very beautiful lake. Very beautiful spot. What do you think, Waylon? An old turtle nest. What'd you find there, Bubby? Yeah, some old turtle eggs. Don't call him or he'll jump in and you'll be upside down. We found a fire ring here, already made for us, so Ethan's gonna fix that. And boy, we might just have to put our tent right on the beach, but yeah, we're gonna be camping on the beach. That's okay. I'm gonna grow some meanies. not the lake we're staying on tonight. But you go through this tiny little bit of land, go through here, and that's their lake over there. There's sand. There's our lake. Beautiful. Cook some weenies for our supper. And then play Uno in our bunk for a bit. See you guys in the morning. My battery is actually going dead, so I'm gonna turn off the phone for the night and hopefully be able to take you along for a little bit tomorrow. Okay. I will not move that.
Good morning. Easton's throwing some sticks for Waylon and getting a fire going. We're gonna have some breakfast. We're gonna have some oatmeal. Chocolate and sea salt, I think, is the flavor. So that should be good. And coffee. and then we're gonna probably get on the road, get on the water early this morning. This morning's pretty cloudy and gray looking. I didn't expect that. The weather woman had said that today would be just like yesterday. So anyway, no big deal. Hopefully the wind will stay to a minimum for us, because that was our biggest problem yesterday, and in the afternoon when it quieted down, it was actually quite nice. So didn't get much sleep last night, tossed and turned. The dog and Easton were all over the place, but it was still a beautiful evening. Oh, the stars came out so nice last night, and you could see the Milky Way. It was beautiful. We cooked our hot dogs. It was dark by the time we made our supper because we had walked over to the other lake. And then a boat came across the lake, and I thought that maybe it was the people who have the camp over here, but it wasn't. It was actually some guys that were going over to the next lake. Apparently there's a camp over there too, and they're out here hunting, so good luck to them, I guess. Actually, one of them hunts up that way where we were coming through, and he heard us coming down the river, or down the lakes. Okay, they stopped for a chat, and we had a good little visit. They invited us over for a coffee. They said they'd probably be in the deer stands come daylight, but that I could come over and make myself a cup of coffee at the camp if I wanted, but I've got myself taken care of here. So I'm actually just checking, there's a guidebook for this area, and this route is in it. And so I just wanted to take a look and see if I could figure out where we went wrong coming into, yeah, we were way off the portage because we went along the brook. So on the way back, I'd like to try and find the actual portage. So we'll see how that goes. So hopefully we'll have a good day out. We've enjoyed ourselves. I have in the past lost one of these books in the river, so I now keep it right in my map case. I should really, for weight purposes, photocopy the pages that I'm using. Would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it, Bubs? But I have yet to do that.
Mom, branches.
You need help finding some branches?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get a fire going.
That one, but the dog is dragging it in the water and now it's wet.
Yeah, okay. I can help you.
I got the like the grass.
Do we have any birch bark left from yesterday?
No.
All right. We're on our way home. Hopefully it's a quick one. Easton had a tick bite and he's got some swelling in the area, some irritation. So we're just gonna try to get him home. Well, we made it across the lake and now we're into the brook that leads to our next lake. So we've got a fair bit of paddling in the morning and then our two big portages are right back to back and right in the middle of the day, I guess. And then we've got a couple more lakes with some shorter portages. So hopefully the phone won't die and we can take you for a bit of it. We are almost across the second lake and I don't know if you can see this or not, but the sun is trying to peek out and the blue sky. I don't know what you guys can see because I've turned the brightness on my screen down so far because the battery's going dead. But anyway, I just thought I'd let you know. We tried a different route from the brook to try and find the portage that we didn't find yesterday. And we're on a bit of a trail. I don't see any blazes or flags, but we're gonna give this a shot. Wish us luck. We did indeed find the portage trail. We got the packs over to the other side and now we're going back for the canoe. There's really no blaze or nothing to show where to come into the portage. I guess probably people don't come back this way. They continue going down through the Clyde River rather than come down the lakes and go back up them like we're doing. But oh yeah, there's a deer stand on the trail. Nobody was hunting today, so that's good. We didn't interrupt anybody. But we do have our hunter's orange on. And Waylon has his vest on under his life jacket. But basically, we went along the brook yesterday and we had to cross a brook and the real portage trail actually comes up over like some higher land. So it's not as swampy. And then it comes out at the brook we had to cross where that comes out to the still water. So we paddled further up the still water this time to where that brook poured in, and it's much more pleasant by far. So I guess it just goes to show you should follow the direction of your guidebook. Not go on the whims of a 9-year-old who wants to paddle and not portage. I wanted to paddle and not portage too, but it made for more work. Lesson learned. We're making good progress. I'm hoping we can get it. If we can get it done in 4 hours today, that'll get us back to the car by noon, which would be fantastic. So here's hoping. We're back to the canoe now. There's the still water down there, and my head is blocking the canoe. But anyway, let's go grab the canoe. Good one. That's fantastic, buddy. You think you'll find it? I think you thought it was a stick. Well, it's nice to see this lake not quite as windy as it was yesterday. We just finished the 600 meter portage with the packs, and I'm gonna go back for the canoe.
Hey, Waylon! I should do it. Come on! Waylon!
Got the canoe. Back.
turned out today was just as nice as yesterday. And so far, a little less windy. We still have 2 lakes to cross, a lake and a pond basically, but so I won't, shouldn't count my lucky stars yet, but it's so far so good. Lost our battery, so we didn't take any video of it, but turned out beautiful. Blue skies, 13 degrees, and in true tripping fashion, we've got wet feet.